Okay, this is my third part and hopefully my last part in my encapsulation videos. And I'm going to talk about the dehumidifier unit itself. Now, this is something that the encapsulation companies mostly get right. By that, I mean they're using the right equipment for the job. There are some companies out there and some jacklegs who will go to Lowe's and they'll buy a $100, $150 unit, and they'll put it in a crawl space and it gets the job done, but it doesn't belong there. That unit is made for indoor use, garage, basement, the north end of your house. It gets a little bit wetter in the summertime, but in a crawl space it doesn't belong, and there have been fires that have happened because of those units. Okay, the units that you want, they have a metal encasement. They look like a miniature air conditioning unit because that's what they are. Some of the criteria, besides having a metal box or a metal encasement, is it doesn't have a drain bucket attached to it. If it has a bucket that you pull out and dump, then that doesn't belong in your crawl space. It wasn't manufactured for that application. Dehumidifier units for a crawl space, they're set up just like AC units. They have a drain spout that you run a line from. Okay, some of the brands, one is called Santa Fe. That's the one that I really like. That's my go-to unit. It's a simple dehumidifier unit. The ones that I like have nothing more than an automatic fan switch that goes on and off, and an analog knob that you control the moisture level in the crawl space with. There's nothing fancy about it. You don't have to download an app to your phone in order to use it. You plug it in, you set the controls, and you let it do its work. It shuts off when it needs to. It comes on when it needs to. Another brand that's out there that is really good is called April Air. Okay, I've used them, but I still prefer the Santa Fe. Just my personal preference. But if it's made of plastic, or if you bought it at Lowe's, it doesn't belong in your crawl space. And as a home inspector, any home inspector, if they go into a crawl space and that's what they find, they're going to flag it, okay, because it doesn't belong. So those are the three components. Now, when it comes to what you really need, all you really need is a vapor barrier, a sealed foundation wall, and the dehumidifier unit with a condensation pump attached to it, because if you trust gravity to do the job, it's probably going to fail you. Okay, I have that experience, and I have not installed a dehumidifier in probably 20 years that did not have a condensation pump attached to it. Okay, but that's all you need. And most encapsulation or sealed crawl spaces that I've done for the average size house, saying 1,500 square feet, come in at less than $4,000. In fact, I don't think I've ever quoted an encapsulation job, a sealed crawl space job that was more than $6,000. But an encapsulation company will come in and charge $12,000, $13,000, even $16,000 for that same work. Okay, because they want to add in all the bells and whistles. It's a dog and pony show they're giving you. You're spending a lot of money to get a result that you could get for a lot less expense. Okay, and what I would equate that to would be, say, an Uber ride. If you're going out on a Saturday night and you open up your Uber app because you don't want to drive because you're going to be drinking and you don't want to have the hassle of having to go back and pick up your car. So you open your Uber app. You have the option of economy and luxury. Okay, you can choose the Toyota Camry, or you can choose the 2025 Cadillac Escalade. They're both going to get you to your destination. The only difference is one is going to cost you a whole lot more. Okay, now, is that Uber ride worth that added expense? Well, I mean, if you just got money that you want to throw away, then that's great. Throw it away. But most of us, we work really hard for our money, and we don't want to spend that money if we don't have to. So we open up that Uber app, we're going to hop in that Toyota Camry, and we're going to enjoy our evening, and we're going to save some money for drinks later. Okay? And that's really what encapsulation comes down to. Okay? And so if you could get a $4,000 result and save yourself $8,000 or even $12,000 on that result, why would you not do that? Okay, encapsulation really doesn't add any value to your home past, the peace of mind that it offers. You're not going to really be able to recoup that money at a sale. Okay, so, save that money. Use that money to fix your drafty windows that have been in your house for 25 years. Do an upgrade in your kitchen. Put that money towards something that's actually going to, deliver something later on down the road. Whereas encapsulation, it's not. It looks good, especially with the before and after pictures, okay, but it's not going to add that value, or it's not going to add any more value than just sealing your crawl space up. Now, who do you go to? Who's the first people that you would call in this? Your pest control company. They're the ones that go into your crawl space year after year. They're the ones doing the inspection. They're going to be the ones that are going to give you the best price, because they're not going to offer all the bells and whistles, because they don't want to encapsulate your house, because they want to be able to do a really good inspection to make sure you don't have termites. So before you call the encapsulation company and have a fast-talking salesman come out and show you those before and after pictures and swear this is what you need, and he'll probably quote the code book, okay, but he's not going to tell you that the code book is really nothing more than a band-aid for subpar building techniques. The code book always plays catch-up. They find the problem in the building code, they write a code later to fix that problem. That's how that works, okay? So it's in the code book, but in a few years, they're going to find that these problems exist with encapsulation, and they're going to rewrite the code to fix the problem, okay? So before you call an encapsulation company, check with your pest control company and get a price on them, because I guarantee you they're going to give you the best result with the cheapest price. I hope these videos find the right people. I hope this video helps somebody save some money. And if you have any questions, concerns, or even if you just disagree with me, my phone number's around here somewhere. Find it, hit me up. I'd love to talk to you about it.